Good afternoon, Professor. This will be an addendum to the Lesson 13 video that I already submitted via a embedded YouTube link. And one of the things that I'm discovering as we're trying out this video presentation is, ideally with an essay you have an opportunity to reflect on your work and be able to determine what areas you can perfect, or perhaps if you missed anything, whereas in a video it's a little bit different because you mainly use bullet points to go cover particular areas. And I realized after I submitted my video that I did not go through and explain the why on why I felt the particular recommendations were important. Therefore, I would like to submit this as an addendum to that previous video, which it stands as is. I would just like to go into the subset of recommendations on the two recommendations that I had under engineering controls and work practice controls. So, without further ado, under engineering controls, I recommended installing silent alarms and panic buttons. That is really done to give caregivers an opportunity to secretly and silently call for help and hopefully reduce the chance that violence may not only accelerate but escalate. Number two, changing the keypad lock combinations anytime an employee is either voluntarily or involuntarily separated. This will certainly make it harder and act as a deterrent for any former employees that may want to gain access into the administrative wing or the operating rooms. Dedicated employee safe rooms are important in the case that employees and even patients under sedation are unable to flee the building in case of workplace violence and have to hide in place in response to potential workplace violence, such as active shooter. Install video monitoring of the interior and exterior of the surgery center. Why that's important is it certainly gives the staff, the patients, a lot more preparation time to be able to deal with any potential violence by either making a decision to flee the facility, hide in one of the emergency rooms, emergency employee safe rooms, or potentially to prepare to fight in case they have neither opportunity to flee or to hide. Installing curved mirrors and placing nurses' workstations in areas with full view of the reception area. Why that's important is similar as a video monitoring. It's all about having as much lead time as possible and not being surprised by potential act of workplace violence. So it gives them more time to be better prepared to deal with any potential violence. Under the recommendation, under work practice controls, I recommended using properly trained security officers to respond to potential acts of violence in the workplace. And I provided some information on studies that have shown that properly trained security officers act as not only a deterrent, but that their presence also provides comfort to the staff and the patients that their safety is important. And that's why that is an important item to include under work practice controls. Additionally, under work practice controls, the facility should conduct a thorough worksite safety analysis specifically taking into account employee input. The reason this is important is anytime employees feel that they have power to contribute, to provide input, and certainly in the case of personal safety, they'll feel empowered in the end result of a workplace safety plan. And they'll have greater buy-in into it because they've contributed ideas on how best to protect not only their own safety but that of their patients. That is it. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.